do I get, how do I use, how do I develop, and how do I keep faith in the process of building a business?
First, you got to know what it is.
Faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Believe we already received it. Hold fast to it.
That makes sense. God gives every man a measure of faith.
You maintain your 100 BB. Two people, just like in the military, one on the left, one on the right. Make sure they got 100 BB. You have to lead by example. Leave a little time for life. If something's going to happen every day, the washer going to break down, the car going to break down. Don't get frustrated to have choices. Nobody likes to be told what to do. So with my bullets, if you notice, I have a green one and I have a blue one. Are you interested in becoming a customer or a business owner? They decide they won't be a business owner, I give them the blue fly. A customer, I give them the green fly. If they undecided, I give them both flies.
So you got something different on both flyers.
It's the same information, so there's no guesswork. I'm giving that person the chance to make the choice that they want.
Let's do this.
Developing faith is just like developing a muscle. You got to use it, then you're going to develop it. You don't use it, you ain't. Some people going to say no to a fly. I'm okay. Hey, you develop a muscle. Great. Because you know every time you say someone says no, someone else is going to say yes.
Hey, man, can you do that great thing again? Let's do this.
Great. Yes, give it to him. No, brother, I got everything I need. Great.
Got the ball up and down, you still can keep faith. How do you keep faith?
You got 24 hours in the day. Each hour was worth a gold nugget. The only way you got to keep that gold nugget, you had to do something constructive towards your business. I think, hypothetically, you'd be working 24/7 to keep them nuggets. So think about your business the same way. Okay, I need to donate so many hours a day towards my business. Ring my doorbell, guess what? I'm going for my bullet. I say, what color you want?
Man, you just told me I got to feed my faith every day.
Good part about faith, it's not tied to emotions. Not tied to emotion. You can feel good about something, or you don't have to feel good about faith. Is faith. It's just like gravity. You understand? You could say it ain't gonna fall. It's gonna fall. You ain't got to worry about it. Faith is faith. That's it. You the one who made the commitment. You the one who spoke it. Then you just got to trust God to bring it.
Appreciate the victories, deal with the challenges, but have faith in God through it all.
Don't lose your joy. Don't lose your happiness. Learn how to laugh at yourself.
People sometimes get a little unsettled when they have to exercise faith, but the necessity of faith is an awesome thing, because without it, we can't really move forward. So if we have a need where we have to have faith, that's a good thing. It's almost like fear. People get upset when they have fear, but we have to allow fear to serve us, because at the moment that we have fear, it gives an opportunity for courage to show up. Without fear, there would be no need for courage, right? So it works the same way with faith. Without adverse circumstances, we wouldn't need to reach out or look within, rather, to have that faith, right? But when I look within and I grab hold to that faith that I need, then it propels me to move forward. But it wouldn't be necessary to struggle unless I had conflict, unless I had opposition.
Woo! Let's do this.
It's out at stillnesshub.com, where we teach people about mindfulness and what it means to be an authentic individual, so that you might improve the quality of life that you desire for yourself.
Every coin comes with a head and a tail. Now, if I keep looking at the tail, that's the way I'm going to head. But if I turn that to the head, that's what I'm going to see in it. I'm going to see the good in it. I did become a pilot, but as I became that pilot, I started working with Pan Am. Pan Am decided they was going to do something great. They was going to move me down to Florida. Well, I moved down to Florida where their flight school was. Got there on a Monday. I was supposed to pick up a check for $5,000. They said, wait till Friday. That Thursday, they closed down. Boom! Wow. I said, oh man, I could have looked at that as being something bad, but then I turned it around. I turned to the other side of that coin and said, look, something good in here. It's hot down here in Florida doing December, and it's cold up in New York. So I'm definitely not going back to York. So I stayed in Florida, and that's the end of that story. But the same thing in life. You can even look at the bad. Your attitude will determine your altitude, and how much faith you put there is the power behind.
Let's do this. I'm looking at the coin. I can see the sunlight coming through the trees.
You got to like yourself. Learn how to live with yourself and like yourself. If you like yourself, then that energy, that faith, and everything that's made up in you is going to come up out of you towards your team members, your family members, and friends. Here go 3 steps. Don't get ahead of yourself. Don't get behind yourself, but stay with yourself. Don't get on the videos and see somebody, oh, they done made $40 million. This one made $500,000. That's just an example of possibility. But right now, stay in the real world. You just starting this business, just starting out. Stay with the basics, just like in the military. We couldn't go on to our advanced training until we learned how to do the basics. you can't go on into advanced promotion until you learn how to do the basics. And the basics is
Just be you. He wasn't saying, I got to get that one already. So when you see somebody going up the scale or down the scale, whichever way they moving, all you do is never compare yourself with anyone. Just be yourself. Love yourself. Enjoy yourself. And praise and give recognition and thanks for everybody else who's gone. Because if God brought them there, he can bring you there. And it'd be your time. Look, like you say, Dr. Brown, they got a thing called rewards order. That's where you get free product, man, for sponsoring two. And the goal is how do you build consultant? You get two. You get your products free, do that every month. And then you teach that too, to get two. And they get their free rewards order. They made money. If they do it in 30 days, they did $100 there, and they get free product. Man, use the product, get your results, and just keep living, being yourself. Keep your eyes on yourself and not on nobody else. And help everybody.
Let's do this. Making money in sneakers.
money in sneakers. Where else can you go and wear sneakers and make money?